Hello everybody, it's Smeep here coming at you one more time from the Game Throne, and today we are bringing you another episode in the Dark Souls run through. That's right, a run through, not a walkthrough. This misses all optional items and is designed to be as spoiler free as possible given the nature of the video. What we are doing today is going from either Firelink Shrine or the Undead Parish bonfire where the blacksmith is to a hidden and optional area in the game. That means you can come back and do this later if you prefer. However, if you are strong enough or confident enough, I recommend doing it now. This will save you a big headache later on in the game. You can come at this one of two ways. Both require you to head to the shortcut as shown here from either Firelink or Undead Parish. On the shortcut elevator, roll off or jump off to this little platform. Then the easy way to make this next jump is to remove all of your armor and weapons so that you can just simply roll across this gap. You can jump it, it's just a little bit more fiddly. There's an important item to pick up here as highlighted in the top left on top of this roof. There we go. You need that before heading further up these stairs and settling in the crow's nest. Okay, you should recognise this area. This is the start of the game. If you want to avoid these torch hollows, do so by moving into this right little graveyard, wait for them all to stack up in this on the stairwell and run/jump over this little wall. However, I recommend fighting them or clearing them out and you'll see why. Do not run into the middle, instead walk around the edge. And make your way to this first bonfire, literally the first bonfire in the game. This is why I recommend fighting the hollows instead of running past them. First of all, they can get extra damage on you. Second of all, you cannot use a bonfire when there are enemies too close to it. And so I had to clear them out anyway, which puts me at risk of losing any souls that I've got. Once you have rested at the bonfire, head back up the stairs and just run in a straight line. You will eventually find yourself in a pit full of rubble and skeletons. Find the ladder by following the torchlight and climb the ladder. Head the only way possible. Once you drop down, look to your left and head down back into the cell where you started the game. There is an item in there that you need to pick up. Once you've done that, do a 180 and head back the exact same way that you did at the very beginning of the game. Up the ladder, past the first bonfire that we were just at, through into the area where you fought the first boss, heading left through that same archway. Again, this is all identical to the very beginning of the game, along the corridor where you first got your weapons, past the cell where you first got the Estus flask, and up the stairs where the boulder was. Remember, the boulder will still be here if you haven't already cleared the area out. Once you've done so, head back as though you were going to fight the very first boss, but instead this time go past where you would have walked through the fog gate to get to the first boss. Clear out this little room. If you are relatively low level, these guys do pose a threat, so don't underestimate them. And once it's safe to do so, or if you've just ran past the enemies, open this gate using the key we got off the roof earlier. Pick up this item, and then rather than dropping off the stairs, turn back around and go the same way as if you were going to fight the very first boss again. Run past these torch hollows, a little bit easier seeing as you've got the drop on them, but if you do struggle, just lure them in one at a time and kill them. Back up to where we were first transported to Firelink Shrine and sit in the nest. And that concludes the Undead Asylum 2, or the Return to Undead Asylum. From here, head back the way you came, down to the bonfire where the blacksmith is, and we'll continue the next video from there.